Hey guys, it's Jaden. Welcome back to Cedarville Amusement Park in Planet Coaster, where we're trying to build a full-sized theme park in the game. Now, last episode we did this nice roller coaster, this beautiful roller coaster that weaves in and out of the Hogwarts Express, did some terrain work and everything like that, so we're just starting off doing some rock work and some trees. It's going to be a pretty bland coaster in the form of decoration. It's just going to be a bit of rock work here and there, and then just a bunch of trees. Really, I wanted it to feel very natural, in the sense that that's just trees and rocks and not really any buildings or structures or anything like that. So it's just plain trees and rocks, which makes my life a lot easier when I'm doing these sorts of videos, because after a while it does get a little bit repetitive, if you will, with the construction of coasters. But it's a nice refreshing little break in it, because we don't do very much with it, so it's quite nice. But what we do is very nice. It looks good in the end and it's nice. But this episode is very cool indeed, because we do something that we haven't done before on this channel or in this park at all before. We are building a go-kart track, which is actually pretty sick. I didn't actually realize it was in the game until I started looking through some track rides to build on this side of the lake, and I was like, hey, that's pretty sick, let's do some go-karts. So do like a go-kart mountain, and we build that for the first time, which is very cool indeed. So we'll get to that in just a little bit, but for now we're doing some paint work and some rock work, and then we add the trees. I'm not able to get rid of too much of the supports just because of the position that it's in and the height and everything, but I think it looks good with all the trees there and the rocks, and it looks good. Like, I don't mind a bit of, you've probably heard me say this before, but I don't mind a bit of supports here and there. It looks quite nice indeed. So it's nice. It's like a little Pirate Cove coaster, and I'm happy with it. I think it might be the fast, or not the fast, or it could be the fastest, I'm not sure, but I think it's definitely the highest coaster, that's for sure, in the park, which is a pretty cool accomplishment. But here I'm just trying to cover up some of the supports and do some bit of custom rock support, just to make it look a little bit more natural. We connect the two boulders together and have this go down the side of the mountain so it doesn't look too unnatural, which is definitely something that I want to try and do in this park more. Try and make it more look more natural and like it's supposed to be here. So we do quite a bit of rocks, and just trying to make it look nice and natural, and I think we do achieve that quite well. I also wanted to try get more people on this side of the island, so for now it's just this little path that we connect there, just to bring a few more people over, because it does take quite a while for people to walk all the way around, especially because the closest tram stop is just in the corner there, and they still have to walk up a bit, and so we added that little pathway. We will get rid of it eventually because I don't want it there. I do want the big lake in between it, but for now, just to get some people over, and they flock over for not just this ride here, but also for the go-karts. They love it indeed. Side will be, I think, more thrill rides and more like extreme type rides. This one's sort of like the Claw at Dreamworld. I'm not sure if you've been on it, but it goes up, spins around, gets you flipping upside down and everything like that, so it's pretty extreme. The go-karts, not so much. It's a nice little ride, but I definitely want this side to be more thrill rides, if you will, especially with the coasters. I'll do a bunch of coasters and everything as well, but I think it's gonna be pretty sick. I've also got some ideas of maybe doing like a massive castle and having you know, I'm not sure, maybe like a roller coaster inside the castle going through the walls and stuff like that. So maybe that would be a pretty cool idea to do, because, you know, I haven't built a castle before, which I have in, you know, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but that's, you know, years ago. So it would be pretty cool to maybe try it again and see what we can accomplish. But that's in the future. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. That's just thinking out loud. All right. So for now, we are just doing this park and seeing what we can do here. Right here, I wanted it because I obviously want to try do different themes of the park. So I wanted a little I guess you could sort of barrier between worlds, if you will. So yeah, it's a little tunnel, nothing too fancy. We will make it look a lot better, but for now that's just that. So you can't really see too much what's on the other side of the little hill there, which makes it quite nice to have a nice little surprise there. And this is the start of the Gokart Mountain, which is pretty cool. I haven't built one before, so I didn't really have a plan or know really what it could or couldn't do. So it's pretty mild, but it's cool. It would be a pretty cool track to ride on, I reckon. I do think that would be pretty cool to do, and it is pretty decent long track as well. Goes up and down, has like some chicanes and everything under and over each other. I definitely wanted it. Oh, I knew I wanted it to like weave in and out through itself a bit, which we do achieve very well. I didn't really know how I wanted it to finish, but I was like, nah, that's a bit too short. So yeah, we have another little wraparound part here, and then it wraps around multiple times, and then yeah, it's very cool indeed. It's pretty long. The only thing I don't really like, you can't have like super extreme hills or curves or anything like that. I mean, which is understandable. It is a go-kart track, and they're not, you know, the most extreme things, but it would be pretty cool to have, you know, steeper inclines or drops, or, you know, even banked corners. That would be pretty cool. But it is cool nonetheless, of just the aspect in the game, because it's, you know, you're not too many times you see like a go-kart track in a theme park, which is pretty cool. But that's the layout. It's pretty big. Like, it's a good, I don't know, probably minute track, which probably doesn't seem very long, but if you're doing, I mean, I feel like it would be longer than a minute, maybe. I don't know. I haven't timed it. All right, guys, I haven't timed it, but it looks sick. And it's right there, and then we do the building for it as well, which takes a little bit of time because it's massive, and you know how I like my paths without edges and railings, so you know I just had to do that. But I feel like it looks pretty cool, especially with the, you know, square queue line. It looks pretty sick. So now we're just waiting for people to roll up, and they do. But before that, we do some terrain work and make it look like it's part of the mountain, because we wanted it to. And I'm not really too sure on what sort of decorations we should do for the actual ride. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know, because I'm a bit stumped for this one. I think I might just have to look up some inspiration on the line, if you will, and see what other people have done, and go from there, because I'm not really too sure, because I haven't built one before, so I don't really have too much of an idea of how I want it to be. But it looks good. People are starting to finally come in, which is very nice. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. And there they go. Just trying to get some thumbnails, which is hopefully it turns out alright. I don't know. I haven't made it yet, so we'll see. And here they go. It is so sick. Like, I was watching it for ages. Like, it's and she is zooming off. Like, she was so far ahead. But it's a very, very decent track, I reckon. And I wanted it to have a little bit of a cave there, so that's what we do. A little overpass, which is very nice. But yeah, it's it's pretty sick. I like it. It looks good. Now people are starting to walk in. We've got a full track, and there they go. It looks sick. Like, look how awesome that is. It looks so good. And then we start doing the queue building section. So I didn't really want the grass to be shown in between the queue lines. So we're just putting this nice little wood barrier down, I guess you could call it, surrounding it so you can't really see it. Then yeah, we add some supports and a nice little roof. It's a bit of a different style, I guess you could say. It's still like my normal style, but I mean, you'll see how it goes. I definitely wanted to try do something different, but I think it looks quite nice. I'm also not really sure now that I've seen it. The orange path, I'm not really too sure my thoughts on it. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I don't know, because when I was building it, I thought it was cool. Now I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. It's different, that's for sure. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Should I change it? If so, what to? The fence, I guess you could say, and then we start working on the actual building and start going from there, which it's pretty cool. The one thing I should have used instead of these pieces here was actual building pieces, because I can't copy and paste them like some other things, because these are individual items. I got to go through, like you're seeing right now, I got to go through individually and do it all of them separately. But if they were like part of like a building selection, then I could have just copy and pasted all of them and just made them all go up at the same time, rather than have to go to each one individually and go like that. So it was a bit time consuming to do all that, but you live and you learn. It's not the end of the world. It's all right. A little support section between the beams and the roof, and make it look a little bit more realistic in the sense that it's actually got supports, which is what you want. You don't really want to have a roof that's not supported. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And I wasn't really too sure on what roof to do either. So enjoy me try to make a good looking roof without actually having any idea of what I wanted or whatever. So yeah, this is me trying to make a good looking roof that didn't actually line up very well. thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any suggestions on how to decorate this nice little track, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.